Welcome back to our class. Don't forget to subscribe if it is your first time to visit our channel. Today we'll be looking at excretion in humans. Excretion is the removal or elimination of metabolic wastes from an organism. So when we talk about metabolic, we're talking about breaking down or processes which occur in the organisms. Because we are talking about humans, so we're talking about the processes which occur in human body. Wastes include carbon dioxide, water, bile pigment, urea, and mineral salts. Note, metabolism is a chemical reaction. It's a chemical reaction that takes place within every cell of the body. It means that those chemical reactions which occur in the human body is what we call metabolism. So there is a major difference between metabolic wastes and then the digestive wastes. So digestion is the removal of undigested food, solid wastes from digestive tract. So in most cases, people confuse what is excretion and what is digestion. But digestion is the removal of undigested material from the digestive system, while the excretion is the removal of metabolic reaction, metabolic wastes from the body. What are some of the excretory organs in our body? Lungs, skin, liver, colon, and kidney. So in this case, you don't see a digestive system as a whole. However, you have some parts of the digestive system like a colon. So carbon dioxide is an excretory product because when you break down glucose to produce energy, carbon dioxide is being produced. Carbon dioxide becomes an excretory waste. That's why we are saying that its source is cellular respiration. Then you have skin, mineral salts. It excretes mineral salts and traces of ammonia. That's why when you test your sweat, it is salty. Why? Because of the salts which are being removed from there. Then urea, this one makes you to smell. Why? If you don't bath, it's as a result of urea which is being released. So basically, it's excreted from the blood. And then you have the liver. Here you have the urea and the bile pigment. Urea is as a result of the deamination. When you talk about deamination, you're talking about removal, amination, amino group. So it means that it was a protein, but you remove the amino group, that part which makes to be a protein. Now it is being converted into another substance, which is urea in this case. So it means that we don't store excess proteins in our body. So the excess proteins are being deaminated. It means that we remove that amino group and then it becomes urea. Then this is as a result of bile pigment. It's as a result of a breakdown of hemoglobin. Remember, hemoglobin is the one of a very important compound which makes up the red blood cells. It's the one which makes our blood to look red. It's as a result of hemoglobin. Then you have what we call the bile pigment and excess mineral salts. Bile pigment and excess mineral salts come from the breakdown of hemoglobin in the liver. We have seen it here that bile pigment is as a result of breakdown of hemoglobin in the liver, but it can be excreted through the colon or through the liver. Then you have the kidney. Kidney excretes three major things: urea, mineral salts, and water. So this makes the composition of urine. We saw that urea is as a result of the deamination of excess amino acids in the liver. It means that the removal of the amino group from a protein. Then mineral salts, these are salts which are known, like if the body has too much salts, too concentrated, then it means that excess salts are being removed from the body. Then you have excess water which is being consumed, like you have taken a lot of water in the body. It means that excess of it is being removed from the body. How do I know that I have a lot of water in the body or I don't have a lot of water in the body? If you look at the kind of urine urinate, you'll find out that sometimes it's like colorless, sometimes it's yellowish, or you see that it has a different color. So if it has a different color, it means that you don't have enough water in the body, so more water is being reabsorbed back into the body. But if it is colorless, it means that you have too much water in the body, therefore there is no need for this body to keep this water, so it's supposed to be excreted as urine. So basically these are some of the organs which you need to know which excrete. These are the excretory organs in our body. So what is the urinary system? Let's look at the urinary system, the system which brings about the urine. So urinary system, sometimes also known as renal system. When you talk about renal, you're talking about things which is related to the kidney by filtering wastes and extra water from the blood. It means that the wastes are put, they remain in the urine, and then extra water from the blood is also it means that urine is made up of wastes and extra water from blood. Then you're saying that urine travels from the kidneys through two thin tubes called ureters and fill the bladder. There is a major difference between ureter and urethra. Students confuse urethra and ureter. Urethra is that part of from the bladder to out of the environment, meaning that outside. When you're urinating, that part which connects the bladder and the outside environment is what we call the urethra, and also used for transportation of sperms. While ureter is from the bladder to the kidney. So we're going to look at it. So what are some of the major functions of urinary system? Number one, osmoregulation. Osmo, we are talking about water, and then regulation, controlling the amount of water in the body. So we are saying that regulation of water levels in the body. Basically, you'll find out that the water is too concentrated, the blood is too concentrated, or is less concentrated. So it depends on the amount of water in the body. Then number two, you have excretion. Is the removal of nitrogenous wastes. We saw them, for example, urea. Not only nitrogenous wastes, basically, but even other wastes from metabolism. So we saw that. And then you have regulation of pH, the potential of hydrogen, how acidic the fluid is, or how alkaline the fluid is. So it depends on how many hydrogen are present, the potential of hydrogen. That's what you call the pH. And then lastly, regulation of salts, how much salts is the body fluids having? Is it too concentrated or is less concentrated? So these are the major functions of the urinary system: osmoregulation, excretion, regulation of pH, and then salt and the regulation of salt. So this is how the kidney is located. You have two kinds of kidneys. One is down, and then another is a little bit up. So this the tubes which join the kidney with the bladder is what you call the ureter. This is what I was talking about. While the kidney which connects the bladder and the outside environment is what you call the urethra. That these ones are what you call the urethra, or these ones are what you call the ureter. So we are saying that the kidneys are bean shaped. So you have seen it that it's like a bean. If you look at it here, you find out that it's like a bean. Basically, if you cut this part, you think that's a bean. They are bean shaped, found halfway down the back, just under the rib cage. So it's not in front, it's at the back, just behind, just below the rib cage. Then you're saying that they are protected by adipose tissue. These ones are fat, just very important for protection and give energy if, for example, someone has starved. Each kidney is covered by a renal capsule, which protects the kidney and its internal structure from infection. So the capsule is very important. It's like the outside layer of the kidney. Adipose tissue is not the outside layer. No, this is just an extra fat which is being added on the kidney. So basically, it is not a part of a kidney, just a surrounding layer of fats. Then we have oxygenated blood with waste product. With waste product is by the renal artery. It means that the oxygenated blood, the one which comes from the heart, it has a lot of wastes. So these wastes are supposed to be removed. That's why they are being brought by renal artery. The artery. Remember, artery is a blood vessel which takes away blood from the heart to other parts of the body. So it takes this blood to the kidney, but it has the waste. It has collected the wastes from all other parts of the body. Which branches of the aorta? This is what I'm trying to say. Then they're saying that aorta is the major blood vessel in the body. Is the major blood vessel in the body. So it comes from the heart. So the deoxygenated blood with the waste product removed. So when this oxygenated blood reaches the kidney, the waste products are being removed. So leaves the kidney through the renal vein. Remember, a vein is that blood vessel which takes blood to the heart. So it brings back blood to the heart. So it takes this blood back to the heart, which is a little bit clean compared to the one which was coming with the renal artery. So why? Because now the waste have been removed. So now the blood is clean. This cleanness is being done inside the what? The kidney. So this here is a structure of the kidney. Here you have the outside part, the renal capsule. The capsule is here. So the adipose tissue is this outside layer, which tries to have some fats. Then this is the renal artery, which brings blood into the kidney, and then the renal vein takes away blood from the kidney. You'll find out that the functional unit of the kidney is found in this area. So basically, once it is being purified, then it's being collected and then brought back to the pelvis, where this urine is being collected, and then the ureter, then the bladder, then the urethra, then outside of the body. The structure and the functional unit of the kidney. Here we are talking about the nephron.